Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Jodi here, your Wednesday host for SelFTMade. I'm glad to be back this week, and I hope you guys are all glad to be here checking out this week's video. I'm going to jump into the topic, which is discussing being stealth versus being out about your trans identity. And I think that we get so tied up in being stealth or being open that we don't really like to recognize on why some people feel they have to be stealth versus people that can be open about their trans status. And I think that we just get so upset when people don't discuss like their trans identity, or people feel like they're denying their trans identity, and that may be true, but it might also not be true at the same time. So I think what really comes to mind when thinking about being stealth or being out is understanding why that person might prefer to be stealth, and maybe they don't want people to know about their trans identity for various reasons. Maybe they don't really, after they're done transitioning the way that they feel like they are done at this point in their life, and they don't want people to know about their trans identity. That doesn't mean that they're necessarily denying it or hiding it, so to speak. They just want to move beyond that and just kind of live life, and I think that we should all understand that perspective, that not everyone that's trans needs or should feel the need to be out and loud and about their status. And I think we get sometimes wrapped up into that because we're trying to gain that visibility and that recognition within the community right now. But not everyone has to be on that train, and I think that that's important to recognize. I think some people are stealth because of safety reasons, family reasons, maybe not even necessarily their own family, but maybe like their partner's family doesn't know. Safety, family, work, they might lose their job if they were out about their trans status more openly, and that we should take that into consideration, as well as privilege. I think that we kind of miss this factor, is that people that are able to live an open life and talk about their trans status in any space, that there's a bug that landed down there, that's a privilege that some people just don't have the luxury of having. So we need to take all these factors into consideration. Being open about your status, I think that it's great when you are in spaces where you can be very open about being trans and not have to worry about losing your job. You don't have to worry about your safety. You don't have to worry about like your family and maybe their safety on top of that. You don't have to worry about like your partner and their safety. All of these things, that's a privilege. I feel like that's very much a luxury that people should be grateful to have, because not everyone can have those things. Now, for myself personally, I wouldn't say that I'm stealth, and I wouldn't say that I'm out completely. It just really depends on the space, and if I feel like telling people, I tell people, or I feel like talking about it, then I do. Otherwise, I don't. So I'm definitely more open about it than some people. A lot of people around here know that I'm trans. I've done a lot of talks on campus. I'm more than willing to do more talks more publicly within the community. I have done that. I've gone to a couple of the high schools in my community and had conversations about being trans and some other trans-related stuff, such as like pronouns, and in regards to like your identity, that kind of stuff. And then just address some like high school concerns to kind of be, you know, when they're hearing this negative thing, like you're never going to amount to anything if you decide to transition and stuff like that. No, you can be a functioning person and still be trans. Like, you know, with the religious community here, they very much are like, no, you're going to be an abomination, you're going to go to hell, blah, blah, blah. So you get that all worked up into there. And so I wanted to be like this role model was what I was going for, of showing people that you can be trans, you can have a very fulfilled life, and that, you know, your family is telling you one thing, and, you know, there's this disagreement going on, and then here's a good example of somebody that's a high-functioning individual in your community that's trans. So, and then, what else have I done? I think that's about it. I mean, I do YouTube channels, I'm on Instagram, I'm open, on Facebook I'm open. So, I mean, I just don't walk up to somebody and go, hi, I'm Jodi, I'm the trans person, you know? That's not what I do. I also started doing drag, and I'm called, since I'm trans and I do drag king stuff, they wanted to combine those two, so people here in town call me the trans kid. You guys, I'll go. If there's anything that you want more information about anything I discussed in my video, please let me know, and we can have a conversation about it. If you want more information or want me to elaborate on anything that I've discussed in this video, please let me know. Otherwise, I will catch you guys next Wednesday. Peace.